Gemini, hey best friend, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Deanna. You can call me the goddess of love because I love you, I love me, I love everybody, right? After all, there is no greater goal than to love, and even God is love. How are you doing on this beautiful day? I hope that everything is going well with you guys. I hope that I'm able to get this reading out. The sun is going behind the clouds. Like, it was so sunny when I was walking over here, and now it's so cloudy. But anyway, I'm going to try to push through this today if the device goes ahead and do what it's supposed to do. But anyway, this is a love channel and it's a love reading. But it's not your typical love channel, nor is it your typical love reading, because this is all about you. Yes, you. Because before you can give your cup of love to anybody else, we are learning to fill ourselves up to overflowing. And then we are able to bless and love others from our overflow, no longer depleting from ourselves to pour into anybody else first, right? Not that we don't mind doing it, it's just got to make sure we're taken care of first. I do 2 readings per sign because there are 2 totally different energies per sign. You have those who are just starting out on this ascension journey and they are looking for some kind of answers. Tell them, I'm not crazy. I do feel things shifting around me. I'm getting these messages I've never gotten before. I'm seeing things I've never seen, or whatever. You know, different people have different gifts. And then you have those who have already been doing the work, the inner work, the shadow work, the looking at themselves to figure out, well, what is it that I need to be doing, and I'm putting it off on everybody else. This reading is for the first group, those of you who are just starting out on this ascension journey and you are trying to figure out what is going on with life right now. I am not a tarot reader. I am an oracle, and I do use oracle cards and intuitive messages to connect with you guys, but not tarot. Everybody's not into tarot, and the message needs to go out to everybody. What else? I am going to do a Celtic cross type spread for you guys, and get messages from the bottom of the deck after I receive the messages. Now, whenever you hear me say I'm coming from the bottom of the deck, traditionally the bottom of the deck is your subconscious thoughts. But when I set my intention for the bottom of the deck, it is how the Holy Spirit and your spiritual team is helping you, and you may be unaware of that, where the help is coming from, okay? I do pre-shuffle my decks, but I don't cut the cards or lay anything out until we get it together, because it's your reading, your energy, your reading, and I don't want to place anything of mine onto anybody else, all right? So we're going to go ahead and get started with prayer. Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for this opportunity to speak to my Gemini best friends. Please show me what it is that you will have me to say for the highest good and the highest good of us all. Allow me to be a vessel to relay these messages in a way that they are able to receive it. I ask that you write the vision and make it plain upon these tablets so that I am able to read it and run with it. And whoever watches these videos will be able to know that they are more than able to accomplish what they set their minds to. Give them the discernment to come in one way and leave another with the knowledge and understanding that they can accomplish anything that they've set their minds to, that they're never alone and you are always with them. Thank you so much for that comfort and being that comforter. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, I ask you guys to come and hang out with us today. Michael for protection, Gabriel for my voice, and Raphael because you are my guardian angel. I love you guys. All right, so let's get started with the overall message for this reading today. See what the Holy Spirit wants to talk to you guys about. Indecision is at the bottom of the deck. It says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. It's time to make a choice. You have options. It's time to make a decision and actually stick with it, not just move indecisively and, go back and forth, wishy-washy on what it is that you really want to do. It's time to actually step up and make a choice, make that decision. make it abundantly clear. Pride is the overall message for the reading. Pride is that I love myself and I see myself in everyone. You should feel good about who you are. If it doesn't uplift you or make you feel amazing, then it's generally not for you. Let's go to pride in the book and see what pride says for you today. You need to take time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished with your life thus far. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how, through your positive actions, compassion, and understanding, you have made a better life for yourself and for others. How have you changed the world in some little way? How have you shared insights with others? Reflect on what you have mastered. You should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself or your accomplishments. Now is the time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required. Humans tend to spend too much of their energy and time on negative emotions or what they have not done. This card signifies that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you have shared your unique light with the world. It may also be a perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge those souls who have accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of them. Pride. When you look at this card also, you see a lot of yellow. It looks more orange when I see it through the screen, but it's yellow. Yellow is your solar plexus chakra. That is also your chakra of, that is the chakra of personal strength, personal power, adaptability, flexibility, and giving yourself credit for what you've already accomplished. Giving yourself credit. So many times we'll put somebody else on a pedestal before we put ourselves on a pedestal. And they want you to go to a place where, be in a place where you can put yourself on a pedestal because it's what you deserve. It's because you're just that amazing. All right? Being called the sacred travelers to do your Celtic cross. Mystic healer is at the bottom of the deck. Healing energy flows through you and to you. This is also healing those inner wounds that stopped you from taking pride in yourself. Healing those parts of yourself that are hurt. Healing those parts of yourself that are ashamed. Healing those parts of yourself that don't see just how amazing you are. It's your time for healing is what I'm hearing. Thank you, Spirit. I'm getting tagged by ants, y'all. Thank you. Y'all, I'm getting tagged. I'm getting tagged. And the outcome, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. So, woo. All right, what's going on right now? You have valiant courage and cleansing waters. Valiant courage, take action with passion, and cleansing water, purification, activates vibrant life force. What you need to know is when it comes to this journey, actually deciding to step out and do the work it takes courage. It's not for the faint of heart. That's why they say this race isn't given to the swift or the strong, but to the one that endures, because it's not a super easy journey to make. All right, it's a lot that goes into it, and it takes courage to go ahead and say, I'm going to clear out this drought. I'm going to clear out these negative energies. I'm going to clear out these things. So that's why they say you should even give yourself credit that you're here right now, because it's some that haven't even taken the step to change, grow, evolve, move, nothing. They just stuck in a place, in a way. Okay? All right, y'all, don't move on me. And that's crossed by grounding, go deep, explore your roots, surrender into the journey, release control, and fogged in, take time, go slow. All right? So this courage that it's being called for you to take in order to stay in this courageous energy and cleanse out these negative energies, right? It takes looking deep inside of yourself. It takes going deep within yourself, which is the grounding energy. You can't go out, sit next to a tree, but the point of this card is to actually just go deep and look and figure out where the root of the situation happened, where the root of the problem started, where the root of why you think the way you think happened. Why do you feel like you have to work really hard in order to get the things that you want in life? Why do you feel as though things aren't supposed to just come to you naturally? Stuff like that. Being able to surrender, just let it go and understand, listen, the deeper that I go and figure out where the roots of this stuff happened, where situations started, the more that I'm actually allowing the Most High to control and guide my steps. Not really control your steps, but guide your steps, guide you in the direction you're supposed to be in. And it's also have fogged in, go slow and take time. It's not a foot race. Again, I say, this race was not given to the swift or the fastest or the strongest or whatever. It's the one that endures. That's why they say fogged in. Sometimes you can't even see where you're going. Go slow, take time, because it's not an end destination that you're going to get to and say, oh, well, once I get here, everything is going to be okay. Oh, well, once I do this, everything is going to be all right. No, the journey is actually happening now. These things are actually happening now because this is the journey. This is life. Life is the journey. And when everything is done and when you reach those goals, guess what? That's it. That's the end of life, because life is always going, ever evolving. Where you've been, it says first light, beginning a new cycle, taking shelter, the answers are within, and uncovering treasure beneath the surface lies by great bounty. Understanding where you've been is starting anew, being called to do something different, being called to do something new. Like your spirit has been talking to you, your inner self, your higher self has been actually discussing things with you, and you've seen things, you've heard things that you've never heard before, or I'm getting visions, I'm hearing voices, and these are things that you're not supposed to be afraid of. You are being able to tap into your higher self is what they're calling you to do. So once these voices stop sounding like outside voices and start to sound more like yourself, that's when you're going to understand that the answers are already within you, and that there's a lot going on beneath the surface. It's a lot going on with you beneath what anybody else can see. All right, you've already started a new cycle. That's why they say you take pride in who you are and where you are right now, because you have actually taken steps to be something better and something different. Where you're headed, we have overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. The more that you step into your power, the more that you allow the Most High to guide you, the more that you go deep and try to figure out where these triggers happen, why they happen, why you are here where you are. One of the most important things for you to understand about this generation in which you decided to incarnate on this planet. We've heard about the generational curses. We've heard about them. We know we pretty much can envision where they started. The thing is, we are the generation of generational curse breakers. So if you're breaking that curse, and you're breaking these chains. You can't expect it to be easy. It's not simple. It's not just, oh, I'm going to go out here and, hey, it's broken. No, these are generation of things that have been placed on you, your line, your lineage, or whatever. And I don't want you to think of it as punishment. You chose this before you came here. Before you were born, God knew you. You don't think y'all talked about nothing. Y'all decided things that you would do when you came to this planet. And they've given you tools in order to help you. Look up your life path number. Look up your birth chart. These are all things that you and the Most High decided, I'm going to do this and when I come to this planet. But you're going to start seeing that obstacles are becoming less of an obstacle and more of, I can do anything, and these things have been placed here for me to know what I'm able to accomplish than before, okay? As above, infinite abundance. As above, what's going on in the ethers, right? What's going on in the spirit realm. Infinite abundance. Abundance is yours. Abundance pours into your life. Help, fellow travelers. Support is all around you. What you don't see on here is fellow people. All right? In the beginning, it's going to be you, your spirit team. You and you, your spirit team. The Most High, the angels, the Holy Spirit, and then you're going to pay attention to the fellow travelers that they put around you. You notice you see birds in this card. You see rainbows. That's a promise. You see greenery. You see life. You'll start to see that everything is connected. There's nothing that was created under the sun that was not without a purpose. It's not that you're worshiping these things. You're just using the tools that God gave you in order to help you tap into the abundance that is absolutely yours. So I know people talk negatively about crystals. You're not worshiping the crystals. You're using them for the energy that they were supposed to be used for. Even in the high priest breastplate in the Bible, they had 12 different stones. These stones held different powers. Why would we not use those same energies? Certain animals that come across your path, Google the spiritual meaning of these animals, and you'll see that there's nothing that is here or placed in front of you without a purpose or a reason. And you will start to see that you are reaching your destination, that your light is absolutely shining brightly. The more that you just keep going. And I can't say start, I say keep going, because again, you got this pride card here, you got yellow. Solar plexus, giving yourself credit for just how far you've come. You've come further than you actually thought that you have. Okay? As above, so below. Vast vistas. They want you to expand your horizons and see things outside the box. Start to look outside the box. Start to look further than what you used to seeing in your life. What you've been indoctrinated to see, or just knowing that there's more out there than what you've seen so far. There's a lot happening around you. There's a lot happening in the background. There's a lot happening in the foreground. I don't get completely into you guys' information and say, oh, is this person or that person or whatever, because at the end of the day, it's about you. It's about you coming into alignment with yourself. It's about you understanding who you are for yourself. That's why I say it's going to be you, your spirit team. The Most High, not necessarily people who are going to understand where you're coming from or understand what you're doing, because everybody wasn't called at the same time to expand and to grow. What is the advice? The advice is to let this healing happen. You have mystic healing. Healing energy flows through you. Again, you are from the generation of generational curse breakers. So with you being that important in life, being that important to the Most High, healing has to happen, okay? And that's the advice, to allow this growth to happen, allow this healing to happen. External influences. You have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. They are going to send people, situations, and things for you to learn the truth about yourself and about those around you. Okay? And sometimes you have to walk away. If you notice, he's going a whole different direction from the other people on this card. Sometimes you have to walk away from what you already knew, or what you, people, places, things that aren't giving you that truth that you're looking for, or that don't agree with what the Most High placed in your spirit. That's the thing that a lot of people have to understand. It wasn't a conference call when you were called. It was between you and the Most High. Your hopes and fears, you're hoping for a miracle, to see different great things. You're going to see great things. Don't be afraid of these wonderful things that you are going to start to see in front of you. Don't be afraid of them. If that's a fear, sometimes we can be our own biggest nemesis, because we are in fear of the things that we were already called to have. The outcome is, the whole reason you've been called to understand who you are and ground yourself and go deep and explore your roots, is because a lot of times we don't even know what it is that we like. We don't know who we are. You've changed for so many people over the years, for far too long, and now it's time for you to understand who you are. What is it that you even like? What is it that you even want? What is it that you even want to do? Okay? And you can't do that if you are constantly letting other people's opinions saturate your mindset, right? So your outcome is navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Follow what makes you happy. Follow the things that you are called to do. Only you know what you're supposed to do. The answers are within you. I know I saw that somewhere, where you've been taking shelter, knowing that the answers are within you. So trust the messages that you've received. Trust the information that you've gotten. Trust that it is the truth, and that these things are the best for you. All right. Under the deck, bottom of the deck, we have great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. Take a risk on yourself. Take a risk on the Most High. Take a risk and step out. And you want to do that now. Start now choosing your path. Choosing the path of knowing that anything is possible, that you can do anything that you set your mind to, especially looking at things from a higher perspective. Change your viewpoint. Get the bigger picture. I call this looking at things through heaven's eyes. When you start to see things from the Most High's point of view, the lows aren't as low as you thought they were. The negative isn't as negative as you thought it was, because it was all put there to put you where you are right now, so that you can be the best possible you that you can be. All right? They want a breakthrough to happen for you. They want a breakthrough to happen for you, to open up to happiness and joy in life. Stay focused on your goals, what you have decided to set out to do. Hold a course. Stay focused on the things that they've asked you to do. Stay focused on yourself, so that you can, it says solitude and silence, peace prevails. Sometimes you got a problem with being by yourself. If you got an issue with being by yourself, how can you expect anybody else to want to be around you or anything else like that, right? Because we are on a voyage of the heart. Follow your heart instead of being stuck in your mind all the time. What is your spirit calling you to do? You won't know what really is being called of you until you spend this time with yourself. You are being called to be able to listen to your body, listen to your heart. Like, your body talks to you. You feel certain things. Certain pains in certain places mean certain things. All right? So they want you to learn to trust yourself. So love on yourself. Give yourself a lot more love than what you're used to, than what you've been doing. Do it now. The time is now to trust that there is a divine plan. There's a divine plan for everything that has happened in your life thus far. Everything that is going to happen. You don't have to control every aspect of everything that is going on, because the Most High got your back. It's about you, right? All right, Spirit, thank you for that. Let me get a final message for my Geminis, please. It says, Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It is happening at the bottom of the day. That is what we're here to do. We are now in the age of Aquarius. We've only been here for about a year, 2 years. Shoot, time going so fast. It might even be 3. But at the end of the day, we're here for the next, 700 years. Nobody's lived this before. Nobody can tell you what it is that it's supposed to be. You receive the call and you go towards it, all right? So can't nobody tell you it's not possible. Can't nobody tell you your dreams aren't valid. Can't nobody tell you that you're not valid. They don't know. They haven't been here before either. Dance with life is what this last message is for you. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Do something to uplift yourself, to make you feel great, to make you feel good about yourself, about your life, about everything that's going on with you. All right? And call back your power. Protection is at the bottom of the deck. Call back your power. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. Anything that makes you feel as though you're not the best. Any people, places, things, mindsets that make you feel like you are not the absolute best and that you are not worthy or whatever, get rid of it. Cut it out. Let it go. Cut that cord because it's not going to help you. You are one of the original light workers. So if you leap and go first, the universe will absolutely catch you. Just say yes to yourself. Say yes to the Most High and trust your path. If you knew that you were supported, what would you do? And where are you being called to journey to? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? How can you break these ancestral chains? Because you are a pillar of life and your vibration is rising. But you have to understand how you are supposed to mother yourself, how you're supposed to take care of yourself first. You can't expect nobody else to take care of you until you take care of yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are a teacher, you are a leader, and there are things that we are holding on to that needs to be let go of, all right? And so you're being called into this place of deep replenishment, deep healing, deep growth, deep knowledge, deep inner knowledge. They want you to know that your guidance is absolutely divinely guided, even when things go to triggering you. They're triggering you so that you can step up and be the best you possible, okay? That's the message I got for you. I hope it helped. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you are interested in reaching out to me, my information is in the description box below. Feel free to reach out. Feel free to comment, share, hit that like button if you're still here. If it resonated, that way we're letting the algorithm know. Listen, we're letting other people know and the Most High know. I appreciate this message. I appreciate the time. I appreciate everything that's gone out. And somebody else may need this message, and I, would like for them to get that. Love you guys. Hit me up. Enjoy the rest of your day.